One of the most iconic riffs in contemporary rock that I've heard in a long time. Most all of my students want to learn it. We're going to learn it today several different ways. Stick around because I got a couple of tricks up my sleeve to help you learn this and get used to playing up and down the neck of your Loog. Let's do this. Hey, do you know a song that has an amazing guitar riff? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, let's get into this. I'm going to show you several different ways to play this today because I could show you just one way, but why? When you might not be able to play the exact version that I'm going to want to play at like a top level, right? So I'm going to go from easy to more difficult, okay? So here is a very easy version. We're going to start on our first string. Note, this is not the key that the song is in. This is different, but I want to use our first string and to play that first string up and down the neck because I think it's the easier string to play and it's just a little bit easier to learn your frets. Speaking of learning your frets, notice that we've got some dots on our Loog. These dots are called landmark frets and they help us visualize where we are and get our spacing as we're learning a song, like this one. So I'm going to start on the 7th fret. That's 1, 2, 3 has a dot, 4, 5 has a dot, 6, 7. There we go. The third dot up. Notice I'm counting from 1 to 12. 12 has 2 dots. We'll talk about that later. Okay, so here's the 7, and then I'm going to play that twice. I'm going to stop that sound. I'm using my pick to stop the sound on the string. There's another way that you could do that. You could also unsqueeze your finger, and when I take my finger off the fret, the sound stops. That's called a double stop. I'm stopping the sound with my finger off the fretboard. So the squeeze and release. And that's nice. That makes it really clean. Using your pick also makes it really clean. And I'm going to go up to the 10th fret. And I'm going to use my pick again to stop that sound. And then I'm going to move back down to the 7th fret. This part is kind of tricky. So we're going to do a long tone, a short tone on the 10th fret, and then a short tone on the 7th fret. And you can follow along right here. 7, 7, 10, 7. That wasn't 10. 7, 7, 10, 7. There you go. Good. Then we're going to go down to 5, down to 3, and then hold on 2. So we have a variation of long tones and short tones. Let's get those frets again. We're going to go 7, 7, 10, 7, 5, 3, 2. And that's all right there. That's called tablature. It's telling you exactly what fret to play on what string, but it's not actually telling you the name of the note. So we have a couple of long notes and short notes. Let's get into what that is. So we have a long first note, and then we have a short one. Then we have a short 10, and then a short 7, short 5. 3 is a long tone, and 2 is a long tone. So we have the first 7, then 3 and 2 are long tones. We're going to let those ring out a little bit longer to get the rhythm of the song. By the way, I'm using my Loog mini amp to amplify my Fender Loog Stratocaster. All right, so you could stop right here and practice that, and you'd be like, wow, I sound exactly like the White Stripes. Or do you? The song itself is in the key of E, and Jack White's got his guitar tuned really differently, but we're going to do it in standard tuning and learn it now in the key of E. I'm going to jump to the 3rd string, and I'm going to start on the 9th fret. This is the actual note. It's a couple of octaves lower. It's lower. It's like the home. But it is the same tone. And I've got the E. And we're going through the 3rd string now. Similar intervals, but we're going to do different frets, right? So now we're on the 9th fret of the 3rd string. There we go. There's the tab right there for you. Okay, so I'm playing 9, 9, 12, 9, 7, 5, 4. Okay, and the rhythm is the exact same because I'm now playing in the right key. I'm going to slow that down so you can play along. Ready? Let's do a play along together. 1, 2, ready, go. Alright, so that's the song in its original key. And it would sound really good if you listened to the song and played along, you would sound like it. We can play it a different way here and work on changing strings if you're looking for another variation. E, the open E string. Now I'm playing the 3rd fret. Back to the E. Now I'm playing the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Now I'm playing C, which is the 1st fret, 2nd string. And then I'm playing an open B string. So it's a combination of open strings and fretted strings, and also using 2 strings instead of 1. This is a nice little challenge variation. Same rhythm, long, short, 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 long, long, right? Okay, so that's a lot of fun. We've got a nice challenge there, moving through our strings and getting our finger used to changing strings and playing open tones as well, which is really fun. Okay, let's put this together a little bit and add the chords that we play at the end of that riff. Those chords that we're going to play is a G and an A. So after we do then we're going to get into playing this chord. We're going to play a G, and we're going to do down strums. So those are 8th notes. We're going to literally play 8 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to play an A chord. And then we're going to go back to the main riff, but it changes. Watch. So, I'm changing the second time through just a little bit. We're going 5, 7, 5, 4. And that would look like this on the 1st string. Right, so I'm playing 7, 7, 10, 7, 5, 3, 2, 7, 7, 10, 7, 5, 3, 5, 3, 2. Good. And if I was playing that challenging multiple string variation, we're going to go open E, 1, 3, 1, open. Nice. So now we have the second part of it. I would actually call that part like the chorus, right? You know, the little cool change, the exciting like explosion of sound before we get back to a verse where he's singing. I'd call it a chorus. Let's try and put that together a little bit. We're gonna go like we're gonna do that 2 more times. Yeah. We're back to the verse. All right, I showed all of that on the third string because here's the hardest version that I want to introduce to you. After we've done all the verse riffs with a single finger and we've gone into our chords, now I want to play this chorus section, the one where we have like variation 1, variation 2, with an octave. All right, stick with me here. I want to play what I've been playing with my first finger, but then I also want to grab 1, 2, 3 frets up on the first string with my pinky. This is a harder version, so stick with me. I'm actually playing an octave. I'm playing a low E and a high E. And I'm going to stick with this shape the whole time that I'm moving. So I'm going to play, and I'm going to go up here to 12 and now 13, 14, 15 on the first string. Back to 9 and 12. And then 7 and 10. Then 5 and 8. And 4 and 7. So we have and then we do the other variation. That sounds cool, and every once in a while, if I do catch my first finger playing the second string, that's okay, it just gets a little messier. So you get just like a chord sound. It's kind of cool, actually. Alright, so there you go. You've got a lot of variations of Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes. I hope you had fun today learning a bunch of different versions. If you need to, click the More button in the description and jump to the chapter of each section that you want to practice. Maybe you want to practice the first string or the multiple strings, and you want to come back and then build to playing with 2 fingers and getting that octave sound. Whatever you want, just make sure you check out those chapters. Hey, if you're having fun, please subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. We're here every week with a new lesson on Thursdays, so make sure you're getting notifications about it so you can keep up with your Loog practice. I look forward to bringing you more exciting lessons in the new year, and I hope you have fun playing this song. All right, we'll see you next time.